Today, we're going to talk about a voice that really captured the soul of Punjab, the singer and actor Rajvir Jawanda. His is a story of deep, deep roots and incredible success, but it's also a story of a journey that was cut tragically short. So, in October 2025, right at the height of his career, Rajvir Jawanda's life just came to a sudden end. The loss sent a massive shockwave through Punjab and the entire Punjabi community around the world, silencing an artist who, you just know, had so much more to give. To really get why his death hit so hard, we have to understand his life. Who was this man behind the music? Where did he come from? And what was it about his work that connected so deeply with so many people?
Well, the answer to that, like it often does, starts right at the beginning, in the place that really shaped both the man and his art.
His story kicks off right here, in Pune village. And this place, it wasn't just where he was born. It was the very wellspring of his artistic identity. The folk music, the traditions, the whole rhythm of rural Punjabi life, all of it was just woven into the fabric of who he was, right from a young age.
So he was born in 1990, and you could tell pretty early on that he had something special. During his college years, he wasn't just some other student. Nope. He was out there winning awards for his incredible skill with traditional instruments, really honing his craft at all these university festivals. But it was after college that he came to this huge crossroads, a decision that would basically define his entire future.
And this really lays it out, doesn't it? The choice he had to make. On one side, you've got a stable, respected career in the police force. And on the other, this uncertain but incredibly passionate life as an artist. Well, he chose art. And that's the decision that ultimately took him to the stages and screens all across Punjab.
And you know what? That choice, it totally paid off. So let's dive into how he took those village roots and spun them into a sound that just completely captivated a modern audience. Okay, so these are some of the tracks that just blew him up. Songs like Sardari, Kungani, and Doni Sajna. They became these modern anthems. They blended these powerful vocals with themes of pride and romance that just cemented his spot at the top of the Punjabi music scene.
And this, right here, is really the secret sauce to his appeal. He wasn't just making pop music. He was weaving the actual soul of Punjab into every single track. By using traditional folk instruments like the tumbi, he gave his modern sound this authentic, earthy vibe that felt brand new and totally timeless all at once.
But he wasn't going to stop with just music. Oh no. Like a lot of successful singers in the region, he made that natural leap into acting, jumping into the vibrant world of Punjabi cinema, what they call Bollywood.
And man, he didn't waste any time. He quickly started making a real name for himself, appearing in several big films, including the major 2018 release Subadar Joginder Singh. This dual career, being both a singer and an actor, just amplified his fame immensely. What's so remarkable is how consistent his whole artistic identity was. It didn't matter if he was on a stage or on a screen, he was the same guy. The characters he played were just an extension of his musical persona, earnest, grounded, and deeply, deeply connected to that rural Punjabi identity. It was an authenticity you could just feel.
Which sadly brings us back to the tragic end of his story. After all those years building this incredible career, it all just came to a sudden, shocking halt in the autumn of 2025.
The timeline, it's just heartbreakingly clear. On September 27th, he was in a severe motorcycle accident. For 11 agonizing days, he fought for his life in critical care. But then on October 8th, that fight was over.
11 days. Just think about that. For 11 whole days, a global fan base was holding its breath, just praying for a miracle that, so sadly, never came. He was just 35 years old, an artist in his absolute prime, with decades of creativity still ahead of him. And that loss, the loss of all that potential, is really what made his death feel so profound. The outpouring of grief was just immediate and everywhere. And we're not just talking about fans. The highest levels of government recognized the loss. The chief minister of Punjab himself went to pay his respects, which is a huge testament to Jawanda's cultural significance.
But his passing did more than just inspire tributes. The specific way the accident happened, well, it brought a critical public safety issue right into the spotlight.
So it turned out the accident was caused by a collision with stray cattle on the road. And this wasn't some freak thing. It's a known, persistent danger that's been flagged in safety reports for years. His death basically transformed a personal tragedy into a massive public call to action, demanding better road management to stop this from ever happening again.
So ultimately, this is what we're left with. Rajvir Jawanda's legacy isn't just found in the incredible art he created, but also in the conversation his death forced all of us to have. And it leaves us with this really tough question. How do you truly measure the impact of an artist whose final chapter was written far, far too soon?